What's up, my Woober workforce? This is Ryan from WooberGameplays, and today we're starting a new series. It's FireWatch. You see, Julia. Okay. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. So our name's Henry. You are drunk. So when you ask her, so, what's your, major? Or should I ask her, you're pretty. See, that sounds very straightforward, and it sounds like something you would hear at a bar. It's like, hey, you're pretty. You know what, girl? Why don't you come back to my place? You're pretty. But this sounds like you're more intellectual, and you actually care about the person. So let's ask her what her major is. You slur the word major, and it smells like whores. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. She asks, what's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Yeah, she's making fun because I'm drunk. Was that a burn? You ask. She says, definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asked you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Aww. Sweet. She shared a cheeseburger with us. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. Aw, little puppers. What type of puppy? There's Scruffy, undersized beagle. Aw, I have 3 beagles and a big dog. So there's Scruffy, undersized beagle. Joy's in love, and she wants to bring it with her to class. And there's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's bad A. I say you pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. I rather for one give her what she wants, and for two, I like little beagle puppies. They're so cute. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him, and you love him too. 1979. You walk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30, and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple of little idiots. I think having some kids would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. She sounds like a really great person. What do these say? 1980. It's a Thursday night, and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You are worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad, or do you ignore her? You don't need to get mad. It's just, don't get mad. But ignoring her is not the way to go either. Because if you ignore her, it's kind of like isolating. It's kind of keeping the feelings in. That's not the way to deal with it. But getting mad is just causes anger, causes arguments, and arguments are never good. So let's just ignore her. Kind of not bother her much. You don't touch each other all night. The next day, you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold onto a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. You don't need to stay angry. Don't stay angry, it's bad. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man, or you frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. We're gonna frolic like a Victoria's Secret model, go jump around and have a good time. Why make us seem so strong than we are? You gotta have fun with it sometimes. Very nice. Ooh, jumpers. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. Have we had kids yet? Or not yet? There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from far away places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. But F! The dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You confront the attacker. You scare him away, or you beat his face in. There's no reason to beat the guy in. I mean, I know it's bad, and you want to, no matter how angry you are, completely getting a fight and everything. It's not worth it, because you never know what could happen. If I go up there and try protecting her, and I go in for a fight, and this guy, for one, has a knife, you're going to get stuck, and it's not going to be bad. If you get stabbed, that's even more issues to deal with than if you were to scare him away. So scaring him away, I think, would be the way to go. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. I'll agree if she commutes back and forth. She wants to move, so yeah, I know it kind of sucks that she's so far away, and a lot of people get jealous, thinking, oh, she's out messing around and stuff. But from how she seems like a very good person, so I'm going to trust her if she comes back and forth. Yale is a very big opportunity. It's a huge school, and it's a very intelligent school. Getting a job there would pay, for one, would pay so well, and for two, it could be her dream to get something that big. She's a professor. To teach in one of the smartest schools in the world, that would be a huge accomplishment. So we're going to agree with her. Let her go. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. There we go. See, that's the best scenario. See, we should have just moved. Why not move? I love moving personally, and I love being able to meet all the new people, all the faces, and all that stuff. So I would have moved. It get you guys closer, let you guys see each other more often, know what's going on in each other's lives. But just to be kind of stubborn, be like, I don't want to move. At least you have the option to give her leeway and let her go and come back, and like shows that you trust her. But the best thing to do is just to move out there. It's Connecticut. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on a paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember. She said she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You said that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. You can't hide your problems. You got to go talk to people about it. So, yeah, go talk to a counselor. There's nothing wrong with seeing a counselor. My mom's a counselor, and there's nothing wrong with going to see one. They can help you in tremendous ways. Just drinking to forget about it, that's never the way to go. So you go along and go find someone. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they were that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it for a secret right now. Dementia is like one of the scariest things you can get. Dementia makes you forget what's going on in your life and forget people, and that's never good. But so you shouldn't keep it a secret. At least we went to the doctors early, so just in case we were able to catch it a little bit early, there could have been something they could have done about it. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason, and she has been brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day, and she only gets worse. That must be so hard for him to deal with. I mean, it's hard to deal with it, like, even having like a friend or a family member with it, but let alone your significant other, someone that you vowed to take care of and love for your whole life, and to find out that they have dementia, they're starting to forget who you are. It's terrible. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. He sits with you for a couple months. Do you decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or are you determined to take care of her by yourself? See, now this is one of the most difficult decisions you can ever make. Either A, giving your wife or even your parents, if that was to happen, to a full-time care facility, or are you determined to take care of her by yourself? See, that's so difficult. I don't want to make this decision. Because if you take her to a full-time facility, she might think you're just trying to throw her, like get rid of her, like make it where you can do what you want and get around and just throw her off on someone else. Honestly, knowing the way I am, I'd pick to take care of her myself. I know they can help her and do better. I mean, there is consequences with this, because what if something happens? You won't be able to take care of her as fast as they would, because that's their job. And you could be at work or sleeping even, and something happened. But it's better than making her feel like she's being a nuisance and getting in the way of things. So you're determined to take care of her by yourself. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then too. Aww. He's going into like deep depression and going through everything. And drinking is just not the solution. You can't drink away your problems. No matter how much you drink, your problems won't go away. They'll still be there when you come back to it. You guys start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. Do you put a chair in front of the bedroom door, or you trust that she sleeps like a rock? You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Shalia, the bartender, everything is a huge way off. You're home and in bed at 1 a.m. a couple of nights a week. You look forward to those nights. Oh, I mean, it's good that he's telling people about it and trusting people and not just keeping all in. But he's still drinking his problems away and coming home at 1 o'clock in the night on most nights. What's he doing the other nights? Stay there all day? It's not good. 1989. One night you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and you're taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia's coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. At least she's not in a 24-hour care unit, because, I mean, giving her to her parents, at least her parents can take care of her. And that's terrible, because she'll be in Australia and you won't be able to see her. I think either way you wouldn't be able to see her, and it's going to affect your character as you go. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Oh, you don't have a job? You take it. I think I'm going to end this video right here, because we got through the whole introduction of the game, and this is, so yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. We made some hard decisions. We decided that we were going to not take our wife to a care unit. We decided a whole bunch of things that are very influential. Our person's having a drinking problem, but at least we have a job. A job and at least something to take the stress off our mind and go to some place to relax and stuff. But like I said, I'm going to end this video right here. Have a real good rest of your day. Now get back to your work. And if you like this video, please go smile at someone new and make their day. And scene.